think, and I know you love this ingredient, it's the orris concrete. And the one I have here is, the natural extract.
Of course it's the natural extract.
It's very faceted. And, there's this earthiness, something creamy.
And for me, what I love about that is that if the principle of the Poingé is to bring the feeling of skin, the orris has the smoothness, the sensuality of skin. It's soft, it's velvety almost.
And it's interesting because nobody really knows that it's the roots that we use, to extract the iris. A lot of people think it's the flower, but it's really the roots. And I think I told you that once, but you have to really wait 7 years before before you can start extracting them, because the irones, which is the main ingredient of the iris, they only being produced as the root ages over the years. So it's very dry and.
It's funny because I had in mind that it was 3 years before you could extract it, you could pulverize it. 7 years.
Yeah.
Well, it's like 7 years of,
Yes.
in the movie with Marilyn Monroe. It's perfect for Le Poingé, no?
Yeah.
To wait 7 years.
7 years. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's always worth it.
Yeah. The next one I'll show you is going to be quite different, and it's a suede note. And this suede note is something that
I love this.
I would use that is actually much more in the back. So this one is something within the fragrance. It would be a facet that you would discover more like in the dry down. I mean, you see a little bit of it on top, but it's really something that is much more visible in the back of the fragrance.
But you see, this is gorgeous because it is so subtle. And to me, it marries beautifully with the iris, because it's almost like they have the same vibration.
Yeah.
Well, I love the rose, right?
Yes.
Love roses. And this type of rose that has this kind of fleshy feel is the rose that I want for the fragrance, because again, you want to talk about skin, you want to talk about curves, you want to talk about sensuality. So it's important to feel, a rose that's, this one is so gorgeous, it's so far away, and yet it smells already. Wow. Those are both absolutes, right?
So these are both absolutes, and
so you have the Damascena and you have the Centifolia.
Centifolia,
yeah. Yeah, the Damascena is, it's more voluptuous in a way. It's fuller, but what I love about the Centifolia is the amount of facets you feel in there.
Yeah, and let's not forget the Centifolia is actually the one that you find in the south of France. So I think it really makes sense to use this one. This is the home of
this is my home.
Veronique Gabai,
and this is the color of the Centifolia. This is not Centifolia, but it's beautiful roses. But that's the color of it. So it's interesting.
So,
but you see, the leather note works very well with the rose.
Yeah, and then we were also thinking of adding some musk notes in there, which are going to be very important.
Yeah.
I think the musk, it's not the type of ingredient that will add, let's say, the personality, but it's about the warmth, it's about the sensuality, and for me the musks are kind of is an ingredient that sort of brings all the different pieces together. So it's I think that's what the musk will do here for us.
Good. So let's get to work.
Yes, we have a plan.
J'aime te sentir ça.